Okay, hi everyone. Today we're going to do section 8.4. This is involving solving equations of the form where we have a number outside, we have parentheses, some numbers inside the parentheses, and it equals another number. So this is the form that it will be. It looks like the distributive property, so we're going to talk about it. I'm going to teach you two different ways to solve these kinds of problems. You're going to do this problem in yellow with me twice, so you can learn different methods, and I'll explain which one's better to use when. So, our first method is the equality property. Let me just move this up a little bit. And we're going to use the equality property. What this means is when you're doing something to both sides of the equation. X plus 3 equals 28. And if I see that the number outside my parentheses, this means 4 times a big quantity, equals 28. If I see that that 4 can be easily divided into the number on the other side of the parentheses, you want to do that first. It'll minimize the amount of work that you have to do. So opposite of times 4 would be to divide by 4 to both sides of my equation. And you can do that because you have all of this inside parentheses. These will cancel out. 28 divided by 4 is 7. And the only thing left on this side will now be what's inside the parentheses, which was x plus 3. Now all you have to do is this one-step equation. You subtract 3 to both sides, and you'll get x equals 4. Okay, so sometimes that will minimize the amount of work and get you straight to a one-step equation, and then get your answer. The distributive property way is where you distribute what's outside your parentheses first. So I do 4 times x is 4x, plus 4 times 3 is 12, equals 28. Now I have a two-step equation. Subtract 12 to both sides. 28 minus 12, I get 16. Divide both sides by 4. X equals 4. Same answer. This had a lot more steps to it, but sometimes this way is beneficial, sometimes this way is beneficial. So to determine which method to use when you're looking at a problem, I wrote it down here, you can look. It's useful, and I'm going to lighten this up so you can read it actually a little bit better probably. It's useful when the number outside the parenthesis is not a factor of the constant on the other side of the equal sign. What I mean by that sentence, pause me so you can copy that down, is that if I can't easily divide that 28 by 4, you shouldn't do this property of equality, okay? Because then it will make your life a little bit harder. You'll get all these decimals and pieces of numbers and not get the exact answer, okay? So we're going to use the distributive property when you cannot easily divide. Okay, we're going to do 4 problems. To decide which one to use, again, you're going to look outside the parentheses. I have a negative 2, 22. That is divisible by negative 2. Divide both sides by negative 2. You're left with y minus 3 over here. 22 divided by negative 2 is negative 11. Add 3 to both sides. I'm going to bring my y over immediately. Negative 11 minus 3. Negative 8. Okay? You could have done the distributive and then gotten, you should still get the same answer as me. Okay, let's try another one. 3.2 and 4.8. They're not divisible. This one does not easily go in. So I'm going to distribute my 3.2 to both sides. To both terms inside here. Then 3.2 times 3.7 plus 11.84 equals 4.8. Subtract 11.84 on both sides. 4.8. You get 3.2x equals negative 7.04. Divide both sides by 3.2. X equals negative 2.2. Okay. Another one, and then we're going to do a cannot be easily divisible by 5, easily divided by 5, so I'm going to distribute my 5. 5g minus 15, add 15 to both sides. 26 equals 5g, divide both sides by 5. Bring my g over to the left side, and I have 26 divided by 5, and I get 5.2. That's my answer. Okay, word problem. Yes, you are to copy this down. Natasha buys 5 bottles of orange juice. She has coupons for 65 cents off the regular price of each bottle of the juice. After using the coupons, the total cost of the orange juice is $6.20. What is the regular price of a bottle of orange juice? Okay, so we don't know this regular price. So we have the regular price, whatever that is. We're going to take 65 cents off each regular price. So subtract 65 cents. And this would be if you bought 1, but we bought 5 bottles. So I'm going to multiply this by 5. And it tells me that my total is $6.20. Okay, I'm going to use the property of equality here. I can divide both sides by 5. 6.2 divided by 5, I get $1.24. And these cancel out, so I'm left with P minus 0.65. Add 0.65 to both sides. So plus 0.65. So the regular price of each orange juice, I'm adding my dollars for units, is $1.89. Okay, we will continue to practice this in class. Have a good night.